Today we are reacting to The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. This album release is obviously a big deal for pop music. Taylor is arguably the biggest pop star in the world. I have covered Taylor before on the channel, so if you'd like to watch some of my previous Taylor content, the Taylor Reactions playlist is down below. This is her new album, big deal, as I said, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. Hi everyone. Due to some confusion about the track order, I react to actually Romantic second in this video, but from then on I do the songs in the correct order. Also, this is part 1 of the album reaction where we cover the first half of the album. If you'd like to join me early for part 2, the early access link to my Patreon is in the description. If you don't know me, my name is Ohakade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. We recently put out a song called Overload the Reactor. The link is also down below. I'd love to hear what you think. Before we continue, please like and subscribe. And lastly, before I get into the reaction itself, I'd like to go over a couple things, couple disclaimers, I guess. But if you'd like to skip straight to the reaction of The Fate of Ophelia, the timestamps are there. I just wanted to acknowledge that, since this release is such a huge deal, and since I don't live under a rock, and I have access to social media, I have a phone, I have seen some preliminary responses to this album on social media through posts, comments, etc. Kind of against my will, but the algorithm will do what it wants. And from what I can see, the general response critically to this album is not looking good. So I'm a bit worried. I actually have high hopes for this album because of the involvement of Max Martin, for example, and the interesting Showgirl theme, the photo shoot we have going on here. So I just wanted to be honest about that fact. I do have some context on this. I'm not going into this with zero idea of what the discourse is like. I do hope to like it, but as I said, I am worried. Let's pray that she's got something good in this album for me. And if not, we'll have fun getting to the bottom of why. With that being said, let's get right into the first song, The Fate of Ophelia. Whew.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all
Lana vibes immediately.
As legend has it, you are quite the pyro.
I don't know why I find that so amusing. I think it's just because I recently got into Lana, recently only just discovered her, so it's just weird timing is all. Got a nice bouncy groove. Some nice harmonies there.
The eldest daughter of a nobleman.
So far, I'm glad to say that I don't hate this. This is an easy enough tune to bop along to. Solid production. Certainly a solid vocal performance from her. More of a spoken approach in the verse. More of an openly sung approach vocally in the chorus. I'm just relieved that we haven't gone straight into some, dreary, slow burn acoustic number right away. That's what I was afraid of. My biggest fear, honestly, is that this is a Tortured Poets Part 2, or Part 3, should I say, because I guess the anthology was Part 2. This is looking more like a glitter pen situation. Yes, I'm familiar with that term, as I think one of my commenters suggested that I'm a glitter pen girly, so we are getting that, I'm relieved to say. However, that is the bare minimum that we're getting right now. A boppy tune that's pleasant, but not mind-blowing. It's not really the kind of statement that you would hope for from the largest pop star in the world to show what she's been cooking up But before I get too cynical about it, let's keep it rolling. And by the way, we will look at the lyrics once we're done. So let's keep it going.
Ophelia lived in fantasy, but love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap
Very pretty background harmonies there.
crown of fire, pulling me into
Like the claps. She's such a great vocalist. Honestly, the song is a bit average, but she is a really great vocalist.
And deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess.
The song has some nice subtle details. The background harmonies, the little twinkling synths. There you go. So you cannot accuse her of not bringing the vocals.
Fate of Ophelia, you saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Not exactly a mind-blowing start to the album, but decent. Good vocal performance. Some nice subtle details in the arrangement. But unfortunately, I do feel that the overall approach is pretty safe. Not going too far in any particular direction. Keeping things approachable, widely appealing, and inoffensive, non-threatening pop tune for the masses. Let's look at the lyrics. The lyrics use the story of Ophelia sort of as a way to say, you know, you saved me from a dark fate. You came for me. You made my life brighter. There is this line right here that says, pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. I wonder if that line, your team, is referring to her fiance or her husband. Her fiance is a football player, so he would have a team. I think that is pretty much what that's getting at. So that's cute. It's like a cute little love song to her fiance. Even though there is some like mythological metaphors being used here, the actual core message of the song is rather simple. Let's move on to the next song, Actually Romantic.
You call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave. High-fived my ex and then you said you're glad he ghosted me.
Sounds like a Weezer interpolation.
Sick to see my face. Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do. Hadn't thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines. And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious. Adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me.
It's very Taylor Swift. Got a little bit of like Blank Page. Is that what that song is called? Blank Page? Blank Space. Sorry, Blank Space. Reminds me a little, just the spirit of it is a little Blank Space. I think the song is pretty cute though.
How much it hurts. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we always talking about it's actually sweet? All the time you've spent
Love that.
on me.
The heavier snare for the second chorus. Good touch.
All the effort you put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no
Very
man
catchy.
has ever loved me like you do. You think I'm tacky, baby? Stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty.
We're in the bridge already. These songs are short. I like this one. This is a better song than the opening number, if you ask me. It just has more of a unique spirit, I'd say. I think that odd Weezer inspiration is a reason why it kind of stands out to me, and it is still in that fairly palatable zone. No real risks being taken here, just simple pop songwriting with, again, really great vocal performance with a lot of personality. So despite my worries, I think things are looking up for this album. I feel like this album is kind of giving me at least some of what I'd hoped for. She's not really evolving necessarily as much as I'd hoped, musically anyway. We'll see what the lyrics get at. I don't know. This is a cute song and I'm happy to bop along to it, and I just feel like, you know, it's not that deep. It's okay to just enjoy a little silly pop song like this.
Baby, stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. I mind my business, God's my witness that I don't provoke it. It's kinda making me what? 'Cause it's
I liked that little slowdown there. That was a nice touch.
It's kinda making me what? 'Cause it's actually
Just
sweet.
an organic
All the
flavor
time you've spent on me, it's
to a song that is
love.
otherwise rather highly produced, obviously. It's a really, really catchy song. Really catchy.
No man has ever loved me like you do.
Ooh, look at those background harmonies. Very sultry, seductive background vocals at the end. Loved those. Like how they were lowering her range. So we got a lot of different colors to her voice in that song. Not too bad. Not too bad. I just realized that this song is number 7 on the album, but on the official Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl playlist, it's listed second. Okay, so the order of all these songs in the official playlist is wrong. That's annoying. I'm just gonna go by the correct order from now. So the next song is supposed to be Elizabeth Taylor. Hey, so in my confusion about the track order, I actually forgot to give my opinion on the lyrics for this one, so here we go. I didn't know this during my reaction, but I know now that this song is a diss track against Charlie XCX. So as far as that goes, it definitely succeeds. It serves its purpose as a sick burn. Whether this level of malice is warranted is another story. However, it does seem that Taylor is privy to some info that we don't have, as shown by the line, "I heard you call me boring Barbie." And while Charlie's song Sympathy with a Knife wasn't a blatant attack on Taylor, I do think there's some thinly veiled shade in that song, and I can understand Taylor being uncomfortable with being the subject of a song like that. So I'm all for it. A fun diss track for sure. So yeah, Elizabeth Taylor next. Let's go.
Elizabeth Taylor, do you think it's forever? That view of Portofino was on my mind when you called me at the Plaza Athénée. Ooh, oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. All the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you blew. Portofino was on my mind.
I do get like a Hollywood vibe from this song.
If your letters
Fitting with the Showgirl theme.
goodbye,
It's quite magical.
eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Number one, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have be by and wild. When Hollywood hates me, only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but
song is pretty good too.
I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. We hit the best booth at Musso and Frank's. They say
Beautiful production. Again, really great vocal from her. And anyone else really get heavy Lana vibes from this song as well. So has she always been hugely inspired by Lana in this way? I know that Lana did feature on her song Snow on the Beach, so obviously she is inspired by Lana, but that's twice now that I've gotten heavy Lana vibes. I like this song. This is another good song. Beautiful production. I love the string details. You're getting that sense of the old Hollywood mystery and lore just from the music. Like, I haven't even gotten to the lyrics. And I like how the song is in mostly a minor key, which makes it sound rather dark. A nice change from what I'd usually hear from her, which is really bright major chords, to give a more uplifting, happy vibe. I'm into it. And similar to Lana, there's a hip-hop influence on the beat and the rhythmic delivery, like borderline rap. Very large, cinematic, you know. Like, as a pop fan, I'm living right now. I wonder what people's problem with this album is. Judging by the first 3 songs, musically, it's solid. You know? That part gave me chills. Beautiful. Captivating, imaginative. Yes, give me those ad-libs. It's a hit. Good song. Already contender for my favorite on the album. I'm getting ahead of myself there, obviously, but I'm a sucker for the drama of songs like that with the strings, sparkling lights. I'm all for that kind of stuff. Let's look at the lyrics. The lyrics obviously make some references to Elizabeth Taylor and Hollywood and all that stuff, so that was conveyed well by the music. I'm not sure what the song is actually getting at. Seems to be another simple love song dedicated to her fiancé. All the right guys promised they'd stay. Under bright lights they withered away, but you bloom. Fair enough, and maybe the darkness of the song is maybe some hopelessness that she felt before she met him. And I think maybe that is what the song is about, just hoping that he is the right one. The chorus goes, "I'd cry my eyes violet, Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real, do you think it's forever?" Like, there's a hint of doubt in her mind that it may not be forever. I was considering looking into the annotations, but after looking through a few of them, honestly, I find them to be not that helpful because they're really caught up in what individual lines mean rather than how all of the lines complement each other into a cohesive meaning. So while I can appreciate that there's miniature references and stuff that I might not catch at a glance, I'm more concerned with the song's general sentiment, like what it's about, because I don't have all day to look through all that stuff. You know, if she's the kind of artist where every song doesn't have a specific meaning in itself, but every single line in her lyrics is about something different, that's fine too, I guess. Just means that there's too much to cover. I can't possibly offer an opinion on it all, but I think I gathered the basic meaning of the song when I said that the song maybe is about some doubt as to whether her current relationship will last forever. Let's move on to the next song. I gotta reference the wiki now because, like I said, the playlist is in the wrong order, but the next song is Opalite.
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted.
Weird lyrics.
I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples.
I like the instrumentation of this.
And when you don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, oh my Lord, never made no one like you before.
Got a little bit of a 1950s
Make your own sunshine.
feeling, like Grease almost.
You couldn't understand it.
This is an adorable little track. Wouldn't be my favorite kind of music from her because the chord progression is a tried and true one that she's used countless times before. So I'm a little against chord progressions like this that are very predictable because I find them to be a bit boring. So a chord progression is basically a series of note combinations that dictate the mood or general emotional quality of a song. And one of my criticisms of the Torture Poets department was that I was hearing the same chord progression over and over again. So musically, a lot of those songs sound quite similar, at least to my ears. This song is leaning back into that predictability, so I'm a little wary of this, though I'm down with the little boppy groove, the guitars, her clean vocal in the center, and the little it's playful. It's a Jersey Boys feeling to this one. So yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's going to be a favorite.
Why you felt alone? You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love? We give it all we got.
The production in general
Finally left the table.
is a huge step up from the Torture Poets.
And what a simple thought. You're starting
Way more
till you're
interest
not.
to me.
All of the foes and all of the friends have messed up before, they'll mess up again.
Those little,
Life is a song, it ends when it ends.
that's cute. That's what grabs my ear.
And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh my Lord, never met no one like you.
Very simple, harmonically, very simple.
And now the sky is opalite. This is just a storm inside a teacup. The shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum, this life will beat you up. This is just a temporary speed bump, but failure brings you free.
She really ate up the lyrics on this. The vocal, I mean.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Oh, so sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh my Lord, never met no one like you.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable ride, boppy tune. I've heard way worse than this. And it has potential to grow on me, honestly, despite its simplicity and predictability. It has that potential. And the lyrics, I think, are just dealing with a very simple meaning again, like the song, where it's just kind of giving encouragement to someone who might be going through a hard time. This is just a storm inside a teacup, but shelter here with me, my love. This life will beat you up. This is just a temporary speed bump. But failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you love. Poetic, simple, a positive message. Who can hate on that? I'm trying to wrap my head around where the negativity is coming from so far with this album. Is it because it isn't exactly experimental? It's not pushing any sonic boundaries. See, I don't mind the fact that the album isn't mind-blowingly innovative, as long as it doesn't bore me. That's the worst thing that an album could do, and it hasn't gotten to that point yet. So I'm getting my Taylor fix with this, my glitter pen fix, and it's all fine and dandy. At least so far, okay? So far. I can't promise that will be the case for every song moving forward, but if we continue on this trajectory, we'll stay in good spirits. Next song is Father Figure, which I believe uses a George Michael sample.
When I found you, you were young, we were lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jack, turned your rags into gold. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a young me. I saw potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office.
Lol.
I dry your tears with my sleeve. Leave it with me. I protect the family.
I'll let this play for a bit. I need to get into it a bit more.
Protect the family. I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Said they wanna see you rise, they don't want you to reign. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. All I ask for is your loyalty, my dear protege.
Like, to sing that lyric with such a serious face and sincere passion in the voice is so comedic to me. I really want to know what she's going for with that. Is she going for comedy with that? If so, she's nailing it. Yeah, a bit confusing. But this is another song that I really don't mind. It's fine. Maybe I would like something a little bit more thrilling at this point. I continue to say this is a nice poppy tune. This is simple pop. Nothing wrong with this. But I guess I am kind of wanting more already. I know I was just very positive a moment ago, but this insane lyric delivered in this fashion has put me on the warpath, I guess. But on the positive side, like, this is just another perfectly acceptable, catchy song. This is the kind of song where I feel like after I've heard it 4 or 5 times, I'll have it on repeat. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. See, I'm not like loving any of this. I am pleasantly surprised that it's not horrible, to be honest. Because the reception that I've been seeing about this album seems way overblown. I'm just relieved that the album is not boring, not horrible. It's solid, like, let's keep this going.
Protect the family. I saw a change in you.
So, another criticism I've seen is that this album doesn't give Showgirl, but I am hearing Showgirl in the music. Like this little harp sweep right here into the dramatic strings.
I protect the family. I saw a change.
Gorgeous. Like, this is so Showgirl. It's like in the imagination. of a showgirl. Very much matching with the imagery. Maybe it's cheating in that it's showing me the imagery, so it's like making me think of showgirl, but I find no noticeable clash between this music and the imagery I'm being shown.
I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger.
That lyric is insane.
I got the place surrounded.
I don't think it lands, to be honest. It's really distracting.
You know you're drowning. Whose portraits on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my
Key change?
weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. You know, you remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
Yeah, overall, I'd say that was like average. I thought the bridge was very strong, how it entered into that beautiful section with the strings, the harp, and her vocals. Living for that. I would love more of that in the album. We got similar vibes in the Elizabeth Taylor track, so if those vibes are scattered throughout, I think that the showgirl theme is legitimate and it is informing the music and vice versa. These lyrics are pretty interesting. It's like she's embodying the voice of a sort of mafia type boss taking on a protege. I don't know if she's supposed to represent the boss or the protege in this story, but it reads almost like a diss track to someone in her life that maybe betrayed her or tried to pretend like they were better than her or that they could show her the way. Let's see if the annotations help at all. So once again, the annotations are confusing. One person thinks that the song is getting at like the predatory nature of the music industry. I think that's a bit cliche. I did kind of get that from the lyrics, but I was hoping that wasn't all they were getting at. But one other comment was more interesting and suggested that the song may be about men's relationship with each other, how men are always trying to one-up each other, you know, how some fathers treat their sons isn't with love or tenderness, but, you know, more disciplinary approaches. I think that's kind of an interesting way of looking at it. Next song is Eldest Daughter.
Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hard. But I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you.
So those lyrics about the internet, comments, hot takes, memes, all that stuff, those are pretty dodgy lyrics. I get what she's going for. She's being direct. But for someone who is really good with poetry and words, I'm surprised at that sort of clunky on-the-nose approach. It's awkward. I don't think that anyone could deliver these lyrics convincingly. They're just too awkward, and they won't age well. Another thing that rubs me the wrong way about this song is the sort of, how do I put this? I want to say victimhood that she's conveying, but I want to be careful with what I say there because I understand that she is human and everyone's problems are relative. But there's something about the message of this song, or what I think is the message, that is a little obnoxious and lacking in self-awareness. What I'm getting is, I'm never going to leave you now. I think she's talking to her fans like, despite all of the hardship and all of the hate that I get, I'm never going to leave you. I'm always going to release music for you and be there for you. But I would not say that Taylor Swift is so persecuted that she would ever be in a position where she felt like she had to quit the music industry. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit absurd, that idea. Fine as fan service, I suppose, but like not down to earth at all. So I wonder if that is part of the reason why maybe some people aren't receiving this album well, is because the lyrics are becoming harder to relate to. Musically also, this song is boring, though I can appreciate the tenderness in her delivery that she's trying to evoke. The lyrics and the boring melody are getting in the way of it.
And I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every eldest.
You know, she is cringe, okay? But she does own that, to be fair. I think she kind of wears that on her sleeve, that she is rather cringeworthy sometimes in her lyrics. But she's really taken the cake here with this song. Through every single song, her vocals, excellent performance.
Raised up in the wild, but now
and her voice is showing no sign of wear and tear either. This is the only song so far that I'd consider a bit tedious. So in reading the lyrics on Genius, I feel a bit more confused because there seems to be like multiple meanings going on. The song does start out with this complaint about online keyboard warriors, but then it goes into more of a declaration of love again for her fiance. So the song is like a mix between feelings of frustration and social commentary, but also the innocence of her love towards her fiance. So that is rather confusing to have such a mixed messaging in your lyrics. Like, it really led me down the wrong path entirely. I thought it was full-blown paranoia, but there's actually an element of a love song here. I guess it's fun. If you're a Taylor fan, to sort of gather these little tidbits and try to figure things out. But if you're going to write a love song, just write a love song, you know? Like, including random little complaints and observations about social media seems like an odd thing to do if you're trying to convey a real, sincere dedication and love to the person that you want to spend your life with. Who cares about, what was it, memes and trolls and stuff, you know? I get that she's trying to talk about how apathy is now a popular thing. And she's trying to say, well, I could never be apathetic about you because you're my fiance. That just seems funny to me. That way of looking at it, it seems just unnecessarily complicated. But, you know, it's one song I don't care for, really. Overall, I've actually been enjoying this album way more than I expected. I have positive feelings for, I'd say, like 80 to 85% of it. So I am really curious now to see what the second half is like. Well, since I already covered Actually Romantic, the songs that I'll be covering in part 2 will be Ruin the Friendship, Wishlist, Would, Cancelled, Honey, and The Life of a Showgirl. Again, if you'd like to join me for part 2, the early access link is in the description below. Let me know what you think of these particular songs, what you thought of my analysis. If you've missed my previous Taylor content, you can find the Taylor Swift Reactions playlist below. And again, if you don't know me, my name is Oha Cade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valcata. We recently put out a new song called Overload the Reactor. The link is also down below. I'd love to hear what you think. And there's also a link to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about all of the other music I've covered on the channel. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.